You've ever noticed in most shonen tournament arcs where the main character displays their new found potential, their power, their technique, and it completely obliterates their opponent or slash opponents in one fell swoop. Or they just play around, just show everyone, test out their new potential slash power technique, whatever it is that they have discovered. It's for the reader to get excited and hyped and say, wow, they're in a whole new level of strength from what they were before. These things are always interesting and good to show the growth and strength of the character. But at the same time, the way Shaman King did it in this past two episodes, they did it in a way where not only displayed their strength and how far they come, but at the same time it showed the respect that they were given to their opponents. Usually when we see these kind of tropes in shonen, the characters that they're fighting against, they're not that important, and neither are these people, but they had some sense of, characterization to them. We didn't get to see their full backstory. Only a few pictures were shown of the things and hardships that they had to go through to get where they're at, for us to have some sense of sympathy, some sense of respect for them. It also reminds us, the viewer slash watcher, to show us that each time we take a step, we are crushing on someone's dream. Every time you get that promotion, you get that raise, you get that job, you even get that loaf of bread or TV dinner at the store, you're taking it from somebody else who also probably wanted it, but that's just life. But you don't have time to always think about that stuff, because if you did, you just be miserable all the time, especially if you feel guilty about it. I don't know where to begin with that. But either way, so when you do win, be humble. Show a sign of respect and sportsmanship when you do that. That's exactly what they did. Like I said, these past two episodes just show display of their power. Showing what Faust went through to get where he's at when it comes for him and Eliza, showing how his ancestor 500 years ago summoned, a demon to make a contract with him, selling his soul to further his research. Now he imitated that with his own beloved bride, Eliza, and to become a new form of a spiritual creature. Then we get to see Ryu's side, where it shows how he will do anything to follow Yo's wishes, and he believed that Yo could make the world a better place and would become his best place. And of course, his oversoul also was like a bunch of snakes. Then it formed into a car of Tokogero at it and stuff. Very, very interesting. And of course, Yo's final form thing was a cool looking giant sword that he can carry easily, and showing how he uses Furuko to Yo is a very stoic character. A stoicism is someone who accepts things as they are. As human beings, every time we see something that goes against our natural flow, we seem to always clash with it, collide with it, and we just like, oh, why is this happening? It's so frustrating. I don't understand this. Get out of my way. And sometimes we quit or leave it. Stoicism is like you accept it. It's like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening, but I will try to understand it. I will try to get through this, but not forcefully. But I'll try to understand it. If I can't understand it, I will respect it. I'll keep on going. You're not just rushing against the river as the rock. You are dividing it, in a way, splitting it into two, calmly, not forcefully. So that way you still be able to walk upstream. That's pretty much what it is. Yo's an stoicism. He uses Furuko to pretty much go through Pino's attack to show how humble he is. And Yo is a humble character. Like I said, Shaman King, in my opinion, is a very extremely underrated shonen that does things that not a lot of shonen do. When it comes to its main protagonist and its main antagonist as well. Not just them being, related to each other, being twins, but also showing how they could be the same, but yet have different goals at the same time. You know, it's like when you look at their eyes, they see further the distance. For instance, with How went to go see Ren, and he was telling him that he wants Ren to join him, and he says that sometimes you must fall off your path in order to gain more strength. You can't always stay on the same path to get something. It's like going to a grocery store. You can't go to the same aisle and you expect to get everything you want there. You have to go to a different aisle, you know, to go to a certain location on Earth. You know, you can't just take just one road. You gotta go into another street. Sometimes you gotta take a detour. You know, traffic, car accident, bridges broken down, crying loud. A lot of things can happen. You know, you can't always expect to stay on the same path. And I guess because he lived for such a long time, he realized that in order to get what you want, in order to gain something else, you got to adapt. You know, people always say always remain on the path, the right path. But life is full of multiple paths. Many detours and trips and tours, man. You gotta understand that. And that's why I guess what Hal was trying to tell Ren. Like, you can be stubborn all you want, but you'll never grow that way. You can't grow just your own way. Even if you call it your own way, you have to learn to spread out, you know, see different paths, see what you can do to get stronger. I guess Ren just didn't want to do it by him, but who knows, maybe something that Hal will do that will show Ren to become strong. Who knows? But I think I like the contrast between Hal and Yo. They have that far sights within themselves, but yet being stoic. That's the reason I like Hal so much. You know, he's an intimidating villain, but he didn't show it off by showing how, oh, I'm better than all of you, I'm more powerful. He's willing to give out advice, especially if he sees potential in you. So he's up there with a freaking deal, crying out loud, is all I'm saying. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. It's an interesting chance to display of power, showing the respect to your opponent, and of course, me just bragging about how good and underrated the series is. But either way, I enjoy it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.